Okay. Now, the game that we're going to be playing, it just launches right into it, so, I can't just let it sit on the menu like some games. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well today, and we're going to be playing Ridgewood Road. Now, before I launch the game, I did want to read a little blurb for the story. I've linked this is a free game, by the way. I've linked it in the description, so if you want to go play it for yourself, you can. Approximately at 10 p.m., June 21st, 2001, Cross County, Michigan, the sheriff's department gets a call from Miss Liu Fuzi, who complains that her neighbor, Lisa Hughes, hasn't left her house in days and hasn't responded to any attempts in contacting her. It's up to Deputy Rachel Collins and Sheriff George Leahy to investigate what's happened to Lisa Hughes and the circumstances surrounding her disappearance. And from what I understand, this is a game jam game, so it's probably going to be a little shorter than most, but just a little fun game. Worst case, if it's only like 10 minutes long, I can try and find another short game jam game, but yeah. Okay, probably should have put on spooky music for that, but hey. Oh well. Looks like everybody's here. Okay, well in that case... Oh, and do let me know how the audio sounds. I'm still getting that situation sorted out. So how's that sound? Was that too loud or too quiet or just right? Let me know while I read it out. Officer Dwayne. Put a sock in it, Dwayne. Hello, this is the Grand Cross County Sheriff's Department. My name is Julia Dwayne. How can I help you? It's a bit too loud? Okay, I'll get it just a tad down, and let me know if it's still too loud. Hi, my name is Liu Fuzi. I'm a bit concerned about my neighbor, Lisa Hughes. What seems to be the problem with her? Well, I haven't seen her in at least 3 or 4 days now. The last time I saw her, she had just come home from work at 10 o'clock Sunday. She hasn't left her house. Her car is still in her driveway. Have you tried to contact her at all since then? I've tried to call her a few times. Oh wait, hang on, let me minimize that. Yeah, the live control room just has a little version of what I'm playing, except it's like 5-second delayed, and it's confusing me a little bit. I've tried to call her a few times. I knocked on her door earlier too. No answer. Oh no, you're not late. We're just gonna go investigate a neighbor that hasn't been seen or heard of for a while, so that's the story so far. I'm worried. What if something happened to her? Ma'am, I can't... Oh, I should wait till the noise is over. Ma'am, I can't promise that she's okay, but we'll figure out what's going on. I need to know where you and Lisa live. I live at 51 Ridgewood Road. Lisa lives right next door, 53 Ridgewood Road. Well, there's no road, but okay. All right, we'll have some of our people over there soon. Thank you. I'll go now. Have a nice night. You too, ma'am. We appreciate your concern. Oh, wow. A bombastic badass with 2 monies. Cursory is now the popo. That's right. Better hope there aren't any dogs at this residence. Just kidding. I love those 8-bit sound effects. That's nice. Okay. Sweet. So how does the music sound? Because I want my voice a little bit louder than the music. Otherwise it could be difficult to hear me, you know. But how's that sounding? All good? Sounds fine. All right, there we go. Yeah, I should have that audio thing solved pretty quickly. It's just that extra knob that's causing issues. I have to have it for the PS4 gameplay so I can actually control it on my end, but I'm noticing it's making me unsure of what the levels are when I'm on the PC. Down a little bit? Okay, 1. There we go. June 21st, 2001, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Grand Cross County, Michigan. Rachel! Look at that face. That is a trustworthy face. I think we're gonna be just fine. I've got something for you to take a look at, Rachel. Shouldn't you bring this up with Sheriff Leahy first? Well, Earthbound? Yeah, Undertale too, I guess. Wasn't able to find him. Right, go on. Well, a lady named Liu Fuzi just called here. That's a hero right there, yep. She said she hasn't seen her neighbor, Lisa Hughes, in a few days. She saw her come home from work a few nights ago, and she hasn't left the house since then. Has she already tried contacting her? Said she knocked on the door earlier and tried to call her a few times. Where does Lisa live? 53 Ridgewood Road. Looks like someone's gonna have to do a welfare check. Hopefully not me. That road is seriously creepy at night. I guess one of us will have to tell Leahy about this. Well, I've got no clue where that dude is, so... This building isn't that big. It shouldn't take long to find him. Good luck with that, bud. See you later. I love the little pixel faces. What? Should any of us be doing welfare checks alone? I mean, what if something has gone wrong? You've just got one person there. She's just practicing social distancing. Yeah, she's just me, that's all. Went home and then never seen or heard from again. Let's see. Hopefully the connection's okay. I'm seeing a couple people mention. What game is this? This is Ridgewood Road. I've got the link in the description. It's a free game if you want to play it yourself. It's a game jam game. We've got way too many of these things sitting around. What is it? I guess like paperwork boxes? I love the little typewriter sound effect. That goes a long way. Always a popular spot for discussion. Can I kick it over? No, alright. So I guess just boxes then. Oh, Avaria Vidal! 5 monies, thank you very much. A game jam game? Guess we're in for a short story. Yeah, I'm thinking we can get a half hour out of this. If it ends up being really short, I can try another game jam game though. Nothing interesting here. Wow, so yeah, I guess it is late. But you think there'd be more people just in the office right now. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, and we can look at the inventory with escape, I think? Okay, nothing there. More Barbie solves Geneva Convention crimes. Oh. I had way more fun with that game than I should have, and it was only because I was streaming, honestly. Does this game have multiple endings or just one? I don't know. It didn't, usually when they have multiple endings, they advertise it quite a bit. I didn't really see it mentioned, so I would assume it's linear. Jail cells. Alright, let's have a look at them jail cells. Oh, this is amazing. Drunk. Hey you. Do you know why I'm in here? He looks so happy. Public intoxication? Yeah. You know, you don't look too bad. If you're trying to flirt with me to get out of here faster, it isn't working. You'll be out of here by morning anyways. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm looking for the sheriff. You haven't seen him, have you? The sheriff. I think I overheard him say something about going to the archives? Something like that? Yeah, he does look like he's in a seductive pose, like, oh, hello, kind of thing. The archive room, huh? You've actually been more helpful than some of the officers in this building. Oh, shading Dwayne like that, Rachel. Come on. Hey, don't mention it. I'll be here if you need me. Consult the drunk's wisdom. I love everyone's faces. Pixel faces are so freaking hard to do, especially if you want them to have personality. And they have personality here. That's nice. Oh dang, the bombastic badass. Paint me like one of your prisoner boys. I was thinking that. Why is he in prison fatigues if he's just detained? Maybe he's just in his pajamas or something. Lauren's got a new OTP, I think. Frickin' Dwayne. Books, books, and more books. I mean, that's a plant, but okay. Dwayne. Julia, can't you help me find Mr. Leahy? First of all, that's Officer Dwayne to you. And second of all, I don't know where he is, so no. Alright, first of all, I'm your superior. Second, did you look for him at all? Hey, that's between me and my magazine. You're the worst. I know. Oh, come on, I can't get through that gap. A bookless bookshelf? Strange. Oh, maybe it's got a secret passage or something. Dwayne the Cop Johnson. Vending machine. I'd buy something, but I don't have any money on me. Just beat up Dwayne for her lunch money. The microwave smells like somebody exploded popcorn in it. Don't they always? That's every break room microwave. I don't know why anyone would even want to eat popcorn at work. It just gets your fingers greasy, it's a mess, it's very potent. I'm just flashing back to that one office scene. Popcorn. I gotta rewatch that. Conference room. Okay, he's probably not in here, but it's good to go through every room, I think. Looks like somebody didn't clean up here. Frickin' Dwayne, I betcha. I love how in the pixel art they did Rachel's curls, or I guess waves. Everything looks really nice. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think it said that this was the Game Jam build, which makes me wonder if they're going to be expanding upon it and maybe turning it into a full-fledged game. Probably paid. You know what I mean? But that makes me happy. I can't hear the name Dwayne without thinking of that kid dancing on that 1980s Barbie TV show. Really? I've never heard of that. But then again, I know you guys did binge like some Barbie movies on the movie night Discord thing. Okay, that's probably not where I want to go. Conference room, booklist, gotcha. Archives. Oh, nope, it's his office. Gee, man. Looks like there's an archive room key on Leahy's desk. Hope he doesn't mind me taking it. So what, did he lock himself in? Tab to examine the item. We'll unlock the archive. Cool. If I had one critique, since there's so many book cases in this, it'd be funny if just every now and then there was like a witty blurb when you look at one of the books. It could either be like a joke name for a book or, I don't know. Just if I remember some games, like, for example, not to do this, but Undertale, it always had something to examine for everything. And a lot of it was witty, like surprisingly witty, even though he could have just put a basic description there. What is this, a fire escape? I can't leave yet. I need to talk to Leahy about the situation with Lisa Hughes. Okay, we're gonna try the front door. Let's see. Can't wait for the decade of PS2 era-like games. Yeah, we've already seen like SNES and 64 and PlayStation era reproductions. What about the PS2? Poor thing, looks like it hasn't been watered lately. Dwayne. Okay, so the sheriff office is clearly seeing some neglect. Okay, that just leaves one room. Oh, I can't run either, come to think of it. unlocked the door with the archive key, so I guess I didn't have to bring up the menu to use it. So I assume your game will be witty as hell then? Definitely not. Listen, I'm just critiquing others. I'm not going to incorporate it into what I do. There he is, looking scruffy and kind of scary, actually. Oh, never mind, the sunglasses. His eyebrows look like a Shiba Inu. Ah, shoot, where is it? Don't tell me he's the angsty TM sheriff. Sheriff Leahy? Oh, well, if it isn't Deputy Rachel Collins. How'd you get in here? You left a key in your office. Right, that I did, Rachel. So, what do you need? Well, Officer Duane told me she got a call from a woman named Liu Fuzi. Her neighbor, Lisa Hughes, hasn't left her house in days. Says she hasn't responded to any of her calls or answered her door at all. Huh. Where does she live? 53 Ridgewood Road. I bet he did it. I bet the sheriff killed her. That makes no freaking sense. But I betcha. 53 Fishwood Road? Ridgewood. Ah, I see. Well, I've got nothing on my plate right now. Let's mosey on over there and see what's happening. At least we're not going alone. All right, I'll be in the parking lot. Let's see. You're not catching the streams on time because you're addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, hopefully that doesn't have anything to do with the jank-ass PS1 game we were playing. It's almost 11 o'clock. Shouldn't be too much longer before we get there. Ridgewood Road. For as long as I've lived here, I've pretty much only heard bad things about that road. Why is that? You know, rumors about Ridgewood go back a long way. Is Sheriff incompetent or is Sheriff bad guy? Yeah, exactly. That's the question. Some decades back, a fellow was found strangled to death just off the side of Ridgewood. A couple of other cases similar to that popped up in the area shortly after. Oh, well, you should have told me that before. We could wear, like, I don't know, neck guards or something. Football equipment so that they can't get a good grip. The culprit was never found. State police came in and scraped for DNA. Oh, scraped for DNA and everything. Came back with nothing. Sheesh. But don't let that scare ya. Odds are that this Lisa lady got a cold and decided to hibernate for a few days. Yeah, it's just the quarantine, nothing weird here. Travel pillows to save your neck, yes! Try strangling someone with a travel pillow on, I betcha you can't. Isn't it easier to get a grip with such gear strapped around your neck? Well, I'm just thinking of something that encircles your neck that you can't, that doesn't allow you to really push in and crush the throat. Like, okay, here's an idea. Like maybe like a choker necklace or a dog collar that's covered in barbed wire. So anyone that tries to strangle, I don't know, that's probably a bad idea. Because like what if during the scuffle it gets turned inside out or something? But I'm telling you, there's a way to avoid strangling, and someday I'm going to figure out what that is. Still, though, hearing about stuff like that isn't exactly comforting. Well, you should expect to deal with this kind of stuff as an officer. Shouldn't really expect all that much comfort in this line of work. Yeah, Rachel, stranglings are part of the job. Yeah, I know. It just isn't really the sort of thing you want to hear before a wellness check. If we have no necks, we can't be strangled. I've known some people with no necks. Let's see, you've got a point there, Rachel. But really, I feel like things here will turn out fine. Sheriff, you've jinxed us. Let's hope so. That's incredibly dark. Hang on. It shouldn't be that dark on your end. Let me just... The good old gamma filter. Tell me if this makes a difference. Is that better? Or is that too light? Like, we want it to be dim, etc. Oh, hey, super chat. Bombastic Badass, another 2 monies. Wear a dog collar with the spikes because it's kinky. Oh. Any good? Okay, we'll tell you what, I'll back it off just a point or 2. There. So it's still dim, but at least you can make out details. Oh, I can see a lawn gnome. Nice. Looks like all the lights in the house are on. Somebody must be home. Lisa, open up. Avoid getting strangled. Diving helmet. A diving helmet? Oh yeah, like the 18th century literal diving helmet. That's a good one. D-Man Boy, greetings. Love seeing you play games. Yeah, yep, good to see you. No answer, huh? Guess we'll have to find another way in, right? Don't split up, don't split up. Yep. Police scanner. Sheriff Leahy, you there? Yeah, I'm here. What do you need? We've got a situation down here at Dale's bar. Some drunk idiot started waving a gun around and now a bunch of people are fighting. We need your help. I'll be there in a minute. All right, see you then. Okay, this is incredibly irresponsible. If he leaves me here and takes the car, there's no way that's police protocol. That can't be. You can't just be like, oh, something's happening. Well, see ya. Sorry, Rachel, but, this thing at the bar is a bit more of an immediate concern. Yeah, then we should both go to the bar. You don't just leave your partner, well, I guess not partner, but you don't just leave one single officer here when you don't know what the situation is. It's fine, I get it. I'll just have to find a way in by myself. If everything goes well, I'll meet back up with you in a couple of hours. You should get going. I'll see you later. Get Dwayne to get off her couch. Yeah, that's right, we even have an extra freaking officer. The protocol at this point would be, I guess, for to get her to take a car over here while we wait for backup, right? And then we both go in. All around with 5 monies. You retire from Let's Playing to become a police officer. Baffle your co-workers by coming to work in a diving helmet and barbed wire choker. Take the gnome as backup. Yeah, I can use it as a weapon, worst case. You should get going. I'll see you later. I remember when I was playing Little Nightmares, I kept calling the gnomes Klansmen. Well, they don't dress like a Klansman if you don't want to be called a Klansman. See ya. Oh, and before I go, give me a gun. It's dark out here. Take my flashlight. Give me a gun. Thanks, Leahy. I'll probably need it. I mean, we're police officers in Michigan. Shouldn't we already have guns? That should be normal, right? No problem. Like, I get if we were in the UK, I don't think they let officers carry guns, but in America, that's actually pretty normal. I'll be going for real now. Or at least a taser or pepper spray. Or a mace. I don't mean a mace spray, I mean a literal mace. Yeah, we must be a cop without a gun because I didn't see it in our inventory. Guess this is just up to me now. Press F to toggle the flashlight. Even with the flashlight, it's really desaturated and bleak. How am I supposed to get home? What if I find out that she needs medical attention, urgent medical attention? Or I come across like some squatter with a knife, you know? Where am I gonna go? I can't run back to my car. Looks like Lisa hasn't checked her mailbox in a while. Nothing interesting. It was the Chuds. It must have been. I don't think Lisa would hide a spare key in her trash can. Oh, that's right. We're looking for a spare key. Just bust in a window. Alright, so it's locked. Let me check my... I've still got the archive key. Cursory afraid of a scuffle. The last thing you want to be is a police officer that can't scuffle. You know what I mean? And even if you're good, sometimes someone catches you off guard or just tackles you and then you're on the ground hoping you don't die. Stressful, very stressful. Looks like something I would drive. What is that, a Zhiguli? A garden gnome with no garden. Huh. Looks like there's something up underneath it. This must be one of the most suspicious patches of dirt I've ever seen. Okay, forget the key, just take the gnome. Stay safe, little gnome. There's definitely something buried under here. I just need something to dig it up. Well, what, am I supposed to rustle around until I find a shovel? So far oh wait, there's one. Suspicious. This might be useful. Yeah, exactly. A baton, a sidearm, pepper spray. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess it was the mailbox. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm not getting scared already. Stay safe, little gnome. Yeah, I get it. Just dig it up. So I guess I don't have to use things from the menu. That's useful. Keep the gnome. It heals you in case of zombie apocalypse. Yeah, we'll name him Chomsky and we'll have adventures. There was a house key inside the hole. Come with me. It'd be better backup than that freaking sheriff. A hole's a hole. What do you mean by that? Unlock the door with a house key. Okay. It's about to get real. Books, and more books. I know the minute I don't look at one of these, it'll have like a key or a secret lever concealed. Should have deputized the gnome. Nothing worth noting. Okay. I guess we'll just have a look at the farthest door. Looks like this door's locked. Alright, we'll start from the right and make our way over. It's a copy of Live Hard. Yeah! I've never been too big a fan of action movies, but I like this one a bit. It's one of my favorites. Nothing of interest here. You know, they've actually got some jank games based off of Die Hard. Looks comfy, but I've got no time to sit around. I think there's one for like the SNES or something really similar, where it's like a top-down thing and you're just running around the tower trying to avoid it because you die really easily. I need to sit down and play that one of these days. Any hole is a goal. Yeah, pretty much. See, you've learned your lesson about clicking everything from Mermaid Swamp. Yes, it is the best Christmas movie. Absolutely. Very heartwarming. My family legitimately does watch that during Christmas. No, that's a mirror. This mirror is giving me the creeps. Break it. Shoot it. Oh, this was the wrong room to come into. Nothing of interest here. What about... This looks like a drawer, I guess. Do we even have a radio to call backup? No time to rest now. Because, not Dwayne, Leahy, Sheriff Leahy, Leahy clearly was able to receive, broadcasts from the radio. This fireplace looks like it's never actually been used. Empty, empty, and empty. Okay, Okay, kitchen. Surprisingly clean. Maybe we should have talked to the neighbor first. We could have asked her if she had a spare key or something. That's usually how it goes. You know what? Because I actually saw footage of that wellness check that officer did from that, regarding that pregnant woman that went missing. This was a news story a while ago. Remember that oil guy, his pregnant wife, and his two very young girls hadn't been seen, and he was like on a trip or something. And the neighbor pointed it out to the cops and, because she missed like a prenatal appointment or something, and, she had diabetes, so they were worried maybe she collapsed or something. And the way I guess the officer was alone in that, but he did have a radio and a gun and all sorts of stuff. That's actually a really interesting video to watch. It is on YouTube here. Oh, sorry, it looks like wine. Looks like Lisa's done some drinking over the last few days. Let me try that again. Empty wine bottles. There we go. That video is incredibly interesting, especially because who we know to be the murderer comes home, and watching his body language and how he acts around the cop is very interesting too. He was not a very good actor, to be honest. Let's see. No, not the newscaster that got murdered on a submarine. It was if you Google like Shoot. I used to know the name. Scott. I think the murderer's name was Scott something. Nothing of interest here. More of the same. Yeah, but it was crazy. He basically murdered his wife and the 2 kids and then dumped them in like an oil well where he worked, go figure. And even while his wife was missing, he was like sexting with his mistress. It was crazy. It was like the day she was missing and they believed something wrong had happened. You know, so that's always a sign of a killer to me. If your wife and your 3, or 2 kids are missing, you're not really going to be joking and laughing around with your mistress. It won't turn on. Okay, what about this? Ghoul Busters on VHS. I was pretty scared of this one back when it came out, but I was a lot younger. Actually, did I look at that previous tape? Hang on. Does anyone remember what that previous tape was? I think I might have missed it. Chris Watts. There you go. Chris Watts. Pretty sure that's it. But yeah, if you've ever wanted to see a guy who murdered his wife and 2 kids and is trying to keep his cool while an officer asks him questions and investigates the home for like 30 minutes, that's something. A VHS copy of Caddyshed. I was really young when this came out, but I remember my dad loved it. Yeah, I've actually never seen Caddyshack. I hear it's good though. All the sequels, not so much. Yeah, Scott Peterson, I think, was a similar case, and if I remember right, Scott Peterson did something very similar, and he actually acted quite similar to Chris Watts. It's really weird. If you watch as many crime things as I do, you start to almost see like a pattern of body language and personality behavior from these guys that just kill people in their lives and feel nothing. It's really weird. I can't explain it, but it's just like this weird vibe you get from them, and that sounds completely dumb to say, but I don't know. It's just like there's something off, something different. I mean, not like, ooh, they're spooky, but just like they're not affected as much as anyone else would be. We need to fix this Caddyshack movie night, I suppose. Okay, I'm just doing a huge circle around the house. I should keep doing that, I suppose. True crime. Yeah, that's what I do. Whenever I'm cleaning or building or doing art, oh God, look at this hallway. I'll just put on those mystery things on in the background. Doesn't look like there's actually, it doesn't look like there's anything actually in here. Nothing worth noting. It's gonna be in one of these rooms. The layout of this house is wonky. Lisa's got some good fashion sense. Why does Lisa have so many of these? Money laundering? Looks like a copy of the movie Cerulean Velvet. I remember not being able to sleep the night I watched it. Man, that's Blue Velvet, isn't it? Is that the one with the ear on the lawn? I got like 20 minutes into that, and I was just like, man, I don't get it. And then I moved on to something else. Is it worth trying to watch again? I think it's like a mobster kind of thing, but it was so surreal too. I couldn't get into it. That's one thing. If a movie is so surreal, I just don't feel anything because nothing really matters. There aren't any rules. I don't know. Do you watch the Jim Can't Swim for true crime? Yeah, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Jim Can't Swim did a video specifically regarding the Chris Watts case. So, this is a weird bathroom. Just one toilet, like over here. This is like the size of a living room. Wouldn't that be creepy? Just having your bathroom the size of a living room? I don't know, it feels too out in the open. I wouldn't like it. Reservoir Wolves, a great movie. Aw. That sounded boring. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe I didn't. It's a David Lynch movie. Okay, well, that explains it. I don't really like his stuff that much just because, the surrealness makes me not invested. I don't need to use that right now. Similar with, like, Where the Wild Things Are. I can't get into it if the whole thing's just like, oh, but it was all in my head, or, oh, it was all a dream. So this thing, the table hasn't been watered recently. I know it meant the plant, but... Okay, so far we haven't seen really anything out of place. This bathroom has 2 different entrances. I take it I'm maybe gonna have to be, like, ow-oniing it, as in trying to lose someone in all the corners and doors. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Let's see. Didn't Chris Watt kill his wife? Yeah, it was the husband that did it. And I don't know if he's technically been sentenced yet, but of course it was him, especially because their bodies were dumped specifically in an outside oil rig that he has worked, and he was able to tell them where the bodies were. So it's not like, oh well, maybe it could have been no, his truck was the only thing to leave, and you see him pulling it into the garage and loading something into it, and then he leaves, and then suddenly the wife and the kids are no longer in the house. Lisa's got some good fashion sense. Yeah. A safe, huh? Enter the passcode for the safe. I don't know it. There's a note taped to the side of the safe. Note to self. There's a spare key to the second floor in here if you ever need it. If I forget the password in the future, it's the initials of the titles of my top 5 movies. No! I should have been writing that down. Shoot, where's my notebook? Hang on, I've got it. Oh, it's all the way down there. Hang on. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it was Live Hard. It wasn't Caddyshack, it was like Candy. Oh, shoot, I don't remember. And like Ghoulbusters. Let's see. So there's 5 of them. Oh, and Blue Velvet or Violet Velvet. Oh, I can't remember. That one was in the bathroom, I think. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll keep that to the side, and then we'll have to go and find... Oh, wait. What the... Okay, we're good. And don't forget to write them in alphabetical order. You're welcome, future me. Past Lisa. Lisa, I hate you already. Alphabetical order. Okay, 5 in alphabetical order. There we go. Oh god, you've already got it. Jeez. Mario, you've got a great memory, you know that? Live Hard, Caddyshed. Okay, nobody comment anything so his thing doesn't disappear. Ghoulbusters, Cerulean, Velvet, Reservoir, Wolves. No, right. Reservoir Wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 5. However, before I get that key, I'm pretty sure getting the key is going to trigger a monster or something, so I'm going to look around first. Make sure I've exhausted everything on the bottom floor before I move up. But yeah, thank you for that. Awesome. I ain't afraid of no ghouls. Nothing of interest in here. Why is it so dark? Aren't there any light switches? I mean, we clearly saw the lights were on from the outside. I think. Yeah, I think. Okay, so that's locked. The door to the top right is locked. God, that plant's shadow made me kind of nervous. Okay, so we've been here. No, don't give me the answer. I have to exercise my brain sometimes. It's just gonna atrophy otherwise. I think we've actually explored all the floors. Streaming the room game when... I don't know, I think that's got a butt in it. I don't want YouTube to just be like, no, bad, and then sanction me. Okay, so 5 movies. Let's see if I can solve alphabetical order. Caddyshed, so that's C-A. And then Cerulean is also C. B, C, D, E, F, G. Ghoulbusters. And then LMNOPQR. So Live Hard, and then Reservoir. So it should be CCGLR, I think, right? CCGLR. Yeah! See? I'm not too dumb. You bet Tommy Wiseau killed Lisa. Oh, wouldn't that be... That would be a fun twist ending. Let's see. I did not kill her, Rachel. That's bullshit. I did not. I got the second floor key from the safe. Okay, didn't like that sound effect. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. Safe has been cracked already. Oh god, the music changed. That wasn't just a stinger. Stop. I hate it. Why is it like, you know what? I'm out of here. Let's go get the neighbor. How about we do that? I'm just gonna leave. I break into her home, steal her key, and then just leave. But you think, you know, the neighbor would be there with her lights on or something. You know, waiting for us, watching. Is it really cracking a safe if the owner basically gives you the answer? Yeah, it's like calling it hacking, but the password was password or something. Okay, so that's not the key to the front entrance. Stairway door. Okay, so this must be the stairway door. We still have a door there we haven't unlocked. See, everyone's like, oh, it's a 20 to 30 minute game. And then when I play it, it's like 2 hours. Even the shortest game jam game is going to become unbearably long when I play it. Doesn't look like there's anything actually in here. Why is this house empty? I'm not really seeing a lot of personality except for movies. Nothing worth noting. So I came in through this one. Let's try the right side. At least it's got some good fashion. See, there needs to be a little bit more variety in here. How's the internet connection, by the way? Is it sharp? Is the resolution good? I know we had some problems yesterday, but I think... Or not yesterday, Sunday. But I think I've gotten that sorted out. It's a huge wardrobe. Yeah, maybe you should check on it. Maybe her body is stuffed in there. Come on. Was this room really pointless? I swear I hear something shuffling underneath the music during that quiet part. Maybe I can come in here and hide in the wardrobe. Okay, everything's sharp. Good. Okay. Nothing worth noting. Comfy, but I've got no time to sit around. Anything on the table? So this must be a guest bedroom or something. Barely been slept in. Must be a guest bed. Yep, that's what I thought. Did I ever play The Witch's House? I did a long time ago, but that was before I had the channel. Looks like this door is locked. Okay, so that's the second locked door we found. None of this led anywhere. A few empty bottles of codeine in here. Codeine. Guys, do you know what codeine is? Isn't that like a sleeping pill? Is that a Quaalude or something? Anybody know? Come on, where are all my druggies at? The light barely helps. Yeah, exactly. Although it is light enough for you guys to see stuff. I can tell from my second monitor. Codeine is for pain, if I remember right. It's cough medicine. It's painkiller. Pain and coughs. How do you treat pain and coughs? They seem like different things, though. It's an opiate used to treat pain, coughing, and diarrhea. I see. So she was in pain. Or she had a cough. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, aren't cough drops for coughs? What does a painkiller do for coughs? Like, does it restrict your throat or something? I don't need to use that. Come on, girl, radio in. So this was the... I think something just ran across the roof. Okay, this was the last room. And there... Oh god, her face is the scariest freaking thing so far. That sounded like it came from downstairs. Oh, footprints. Well, that's a job for another officer. God damn it. See, at least call for backup. You heard something break in and now there's footprints. Looks like this door is locked. So they broke something, left the door, locked the door behind them, and then... I hate this. Good lord, what happened in here? I found a bedroom key on the ground. God, what happened to this thing? Well, it's broken. It looks like it went into the mirror. There aren't any footsteps leading away. Someone didn't take off their shoes. Okay. I'm guessing the bedroom that's locked is up here. I think it was this one? Yeah. I can't see anything either, so no worries there. Fuck. Jesus. There's codeine tablets all over her bed. Lisa must have overdosed and killed herself. I'm gonna have to call Leahy back here and tell him what I found. What? Are you gonna go to the car? Radio right there, lady. What's that noise? It sounds like it's coming from somewhere nearby. Uh-oh. Hide in the dresser. That's a huge wardrobe. Can't I hide in it? Looks like she overdosed to commit suicide. Nope. I don't think I should go through here right now. I tried to go back. Okay, forget that. I'm out of here. Okay. Come on! I wonder which of the developers did the breathing noises. Sir? Yep, that looks like, Leahy. What are you doing in here? Does he still have his sunglasses on? Sir, please turn around. Put your hands where I can see them. Well, I guess that's where he wears sunglasses. My whole body hurts. Let's see if I can get up. Stoic as always. It's so dark in here. What happened? I've got to get out of here. I think the entrance was just down the hall. Yeah, it is. This thing isn't budging. There's something very wrong going on here. Where's that coming from? I don't remember a phone. Is it this way? I hope I'm not on a time limit. No, this was the laundry room. Oh God, no, I was right. What the? Hello? You're in grave danger. Who is this? Do you know what's happening here? You need to leave the house as fast as possible. The only way to get out now is by fixing the mirror. There are 3 pieces of the mirror scattered throughout the house. Find them and return them to where they belong. But what's going on with this house? The man behind the closet is standing in the bedroom. The man behind the closet is standing in the bedroom. The man behind the closet? He is walking to the door now. Oh God, no. Now he is heading downstairs to the foyer. He's entered the east hallway, walking towards the laundry room. He is behind the door. Run. Can I put myself in a washing machine? Okay, it's cool. He's slow. I'm gonna juke him. Wait, that looks like me. That's the same hair. Fuck, that was fast. That was really fast. It's not slow anymore. I hate this. Can I hide somewhere, maybe? I think they stopped chasing me. Oh god, no wonder this place is like a giant circle. Yeesh. Yummy, Rachel. Yeah. Not gonna help us fight in any duels, I suppose. That person on the phone, it seemed like they were trying to help me. They said to find 3 mirror fragments to put the mirror back together. I guess there isn't anything else I can do right now. I better start looking. I need to find mirror fragments. Is there a save system? Maybe is it gonna be in plain view, or? Fuck. I saw it, it's in there though. Okay, I'm gonna try and go in a circle, I think. Unless she just randomly pops up. I don't want to get trapped in here, but I have to check these rooms. Yep. I found a mirror fragment on the ground. So that's 1 of 3. Wait, no, it's the laundry room. I already know it's not in here. Nobody's calling. Is it just gonna bust in here, or is it already in there? Yeah. Don't catch me. Found a mirror fragment on the ground. Okay. Doing good so far. Only 1 left. It's probably gonna be upstairs. Fuck, it is up here. But at least I know where the last mirror part is. Whoop. I think I'm usually safe once I get back to the mirror room. Either that or you have like 3 rooms to lose it. Don't be up here, don't be up here, don't be in here, don't be in here. Don't be a camper, nobody likes a camper. Okay, we got it. I'm glad we had a chance to get familiar with the layout of the house before having to, need to run and hide in it. That was nice. Okay. You want to see the kill cutscene? Well, worst case, we can always replay. Okay. That should be it. I fixed the mirror. What now? You. Don't tell me we were tricked into doing this. Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Let me show you something. What are you doing in here? How did you get into my basement? Stop. Oh, she's got a gun! See, the one person who isn't a police officer has the freaking gun. I don't know who or what you are, but I don't want to have to shoot you. See, and that's clearly her hair. Whatever this thing is, it's a shadow of her. Just like the thing chasing us was a shadow of us. Just start talking and we can handle this without anyone getting hurt. I know I've seen you in my nightmares before. I've seen you every night since I came here, but I never wanted to believe you were real. I want to know why you're doing this. I want to know why you look just like me. Don't come any closer or I'll shoot. Oh my God. What did I do? That's me on the ground. That can't really be me. God damn it. And then she overdosed. Well, gee. I get it. I guess those footprints were blood rather than dirt. It was really hard to tell. Trust nobody. Yeah, I know what you're referencing. Whoops, sorry, notification of some kind. Jesus, is it over now? I think I'm in the basement. I fixed the mirror. I should be able to leave now, but was that really Lisa I saw in the mirror? Was she really the person on the phone? It's probably backup. Seems like it isn't over quite yet. I betcha that's backup. I don't want to accidentally grab the gun and shoot them, so no, I'm not going to touch that freaking gun. Especially if there's Lisa that has a bullet in her somewhere around here. Then it would, yeah, so there's lots of reasons not to take the gun. I don't trust it. You're not me. Okay, maybe I should have picked up the gun, but then again, clearly that doesn't do much. Whatever you do, stay back. Don't take a single step towards me. You know what? Hang on. I wonder, I don't think Lisa was just trying to kill herself. I think maybe when she shot the shadow of herself, maybe her own physical body manifested a bullet wound and she went to take pain pills for that and ended up bleeding out or overdosing or something. So maybe if you try to hurt it, it hurts you. Don't come near me. Just get back and let me leave. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have gotten the fucking gun. I'm such an idiot. We've turned into Frisk. And after all that whining about wanting a gun. Hello, Sheriff Leahy. Would you mind telling me what took you so long in there, Deputy Collins? Mind telling me why you didn't come in to check on me? You just sat outside like a moron? It took me a while to find a way in. Once I figured out how to get in, I thoroughly inspected each and every room of the house. There were a few locked doors here and there. It took a while to search the whole house. Interesting. Would you also care to explain why the door to the house was locked when I got back here? And why you didn't respond to any attempts to communicate? I must have accidentally locked the door back up at some point during my search, sorry. And I unintentionally left my radio back at the sheriff's department. You idiot. You ignored all my knocks on the door, too. I never heard any knocks, Mr. Leahy. I'm really sorry. Well, I guess he's not in on it. I've got to say, Rachel, this is some pretty poor police work. It's 6 in the morning. Deputy Collins, I've been waiting here for hours. I messed up, Mr. Leahy. I'm sorry. But I digress. Did you find anything in that house? Nope, just a basement full of bodies. No, I didn't find anything. Lisa was nowhere to be found. I checked every nook and cranny of that house. Well then, sounds like we'll have to file a report and start an official investigation, which means they're gonna check the basement. We've been here all morning. We should be heading back to the department now. Are there other endings? I almost feel like if I had gotten the gun, it wouldn't have mattered, but I can replay it and get that gun. Hi, this is the Grand Cross County Sheriff's Department. We're looking for Liu Fuzi. Is she available? You're talking to her right now. What do you need? We just wanted to follow up on your call last night concerning your neighbor, Lisa Hughes. Oh, I bet she's gonna be like, what? I never made a call. Lisa Hughes has been confirmed missing as of last night. We're beginning an official search. My God, that's terrible. Poor little thing, she was so young. She only just moved here too, you know. She inherited that house from her parents. We're all saddened by what's happened. But I do have one question. You mentioned that I placed a call last night, no? Yes, we received a call from your number just a bit before 10 o'clock last night. I wasn't home at that time last night. You weren't? No, I just got back from a week-long vacation earlier today. So you didn't place that call? No. Whoever called sounded identical to you then. I need to tell this to the sheriff. I'm sorry, but I'll have to hang up now. I need to inform the sheriff about this. That's fine. Please call me again if you figure anything out. Alright, so I guess we'll try replaying it, although I have to wonder if it's still going to be the same outcome. Because it certainly didn't mention anything about multiple endings. Ooh, created in 10 days for Scream Machine. That's so cool. This is incredible work for 10 days. I hope they build up on it or make a sequel or something. Milkboar Lads is... Yeah, I wonder how many people were in the team. Programmer and artist. That's hard to do. So Jack and Major. Major was the musician. Oh, pretty spot on with the music there. Ace, character designer. Profile artist. The profiles were pretty damn awesome. A lot of personality in there. I wonder if they scripted the facial expressions and stuff to change, or if they used a pre-built asset. Gel. Environments. Nice. Okay, so they had a couple people. That's pretty cool. Time to start blasting. Yeah, exactly. She could not take the girl's body because she was already dead when she found her. Huh. Or maybe, yeah, because come to think of it, it showed the basement, inspired by Twin Peaks, yep, go figure, in Mulholland Drive. Yeah, because it showed the faceless man in the basement with the bodies, which means whatever looked like us and talked like us is a separate entity from the faceless man, or rather it's a separate physical entity. Maybe the faceless man like controls it or something. And when the lady shot the thing that made itself look like her, it ruined its chances of it creating a copy. Yeah. Rachel. So anyway, I started blasting. Our parents, our pets, all of our friends, and you. And me? That's cute. Okay. Personally, I don't like the "then who was phone" type ending, though. I almost feel it was unnecessary. Like, you don't really need to, like, oh, you know, it was the monster that wanted you to investigate, too. You almost don't need that, but I understand how it kind of makes sense, like that was part of the monster's plan. Like, it needed someone to go over there and be a vessel or something. So I feel like it could fit in there. But yeah, a lot of times they are largely annoying. Do I just have to quit and come back in? I think I do. Okay, tell you what. Let me go ahead and exit out and then I'll pop back in. Yeah, okay. Guess I'll just kill it. All right, speed run time. I wonder if they used an asset engine as well, like Corgi engine or something that mimics kind of an RPG Maker style, or a top-down. Okay. Also, we'll have to see what happens when it catches you. I wonder if it'll give you multiple chances. Yeah, whatever, monster. But but how did it assume her face and voice if it didn't catch and kill her? I guess it doesn't have to kill her. It can assume its appearance. Without killing, because clearly it already looked like Rachel. Turns out it's a one-chance type of game. Yeah. I'm just never able to play it again. That was my ending. Alt F4, the best quit. Well, thankfully I didn't have to resort to that. Okay. Now maybe control. Nope, doesn't look like I can really skip through this. Oh, wait, no. Okay. But yeah, if you want to go get something to eat or drink or take a little bit of a break, it'll probably take me 3 or 4 minutes to start making it back to the main part of the gameplay. I'll just be spacing through all the dialogue. This plot is uncannily similar to the current storyline of the Flash CW show. Really? The Flash is in the superhero? Yeah, exactly. It probably doesn't need to kill you to take your appearance. It just needs to kill you so there aren't 2 of you running around. Yeah, isn't the Flash ending? I heard the guy who plays Flash like choked out some crazy fan, and so it may be canceled. Was it a good show? I wonder if someone will ever remake Colonel's Bequest in RPG Maker. If they were going to remake it, it'd probably be Unity, kind of, I know you can do more with Unity while still mimicking the RPG Maker look and feel. Dwayne, it's your fault I'm dead. I think I need to get the key, but let's see what it says if I don't have it. Can I at least get my freaking police radio, you know? How did she leave that behind? She had it's not like this was a sudden, oh, quick, go, we gotta go to the parking lot right now, you know? She's wandering around looking for this guy. She should have her equipment. No, the movie Flash actor did the choking. Yeah, that's what the movie Flash actor did the choking. CW Flash is a different actor. Well, if he's not choking out fans, then what good is he? Let's see. Ezra Miller? Yeah. This time take the drunk guy with you. He's the best backup. Oh shoot, we never talked to the drunk guy. Oh well. Grant Gustin is less of a duck-faced mutant than Ezra Miller. Oh. But wait, guys, I was right. If we had worn like a spiked collar or a diving helmet like someone recommended, we wouldn't have gotten freaking choked out, now would we? So my barbed wire choker stands true. Ain't nobody gonna be able to choke you if you've got, you know, sharp things around your neck. Should have worn that turtleneck, yeah. And when you grab it, like spikes shoot out of it. Honestly, it may have been almost, if we were gonna die, it would have almost been smarter just to take ourselves out with the gun so that it couldn't assume our appearance. But then again, no, it wants us dead, right? Or maybe it can't really go around like us unless it kills us. Like, it has to be the one to kill us to take our appearance. Because I didn't exactly see a Lisa copy wandering around now, did I? The Lisa copy, well then again, that's only because the Lisa copy died. What am I saying? What I don't understand is how it was so easily able to strangle us. I mean, the hard thing about strangling someone is you usually need both hands, which means the person you're strangling has their hands free. So all they have to do is just like kick you or scratch your eyes out or, you know, grab some hair and twist the head back or heck, you know, start strangling the person strangling you. Turn it into a race. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to strangle someone if they're jamming their thumbs into your eye sockets. Mirror strength. It was a supernatural strangling. Usually the choker is physically superior, not if she's in the body of a copy of Rachel. Like, it makes sense if it's some kind of supernatural creature, but if it's just literally a copy of your body, and clearly it's mortal because it died when Lisa shot it, then I'm gonna suffice to say that one of the weaknesses of assuming someone else's form is that you really do take on that person's form for better or for worse. And that includes weak, girly arms. And why did it look like the sheriff? Like, it wasn't just anyone, it was specifically the sheriff. Otherwise, she would have just been like, hey, who's that? You know, put your hands in the air. But she specifically recognized it being the sheriff from behind. Didn't Football Game have a similar ending? I mean, it was weird and surreal, sure, but I wouldn't say that we killed someone, or we were killed and someone assumed our appearance. Would you bang your copy? I'm about to shoot my copy, so... Okay, the door is locked. Good thing I wrote down the safe combination. So Lisa just killed herself then? I don't know if it was intentional or not. I have a theory that the reason she did it is because maybe she started feeling horrible pain where, you know, she shot her double. Wait, what am I doing? That's not the safe. Okay, I think the safe is in the lower room. There we go. Let's see. Dodging question? I don't know why anyone would be attracted to themselves, personally. Let's see, CCGLR. Wait. That's weird. Did I not type it in right? I didn't mean to... I wanted to get it right on the first chance. CCGLR. I could have sworn I typed that in already. Was it 4 letters this time? Yeah, was it me, or did it cut off after the 4th letter and not let me type in the 5th? Maybe it forces you to fail so you get the dialogue. That's from some clever scripting, honestly. Yeah, if you're forced to fail. It was 4 letters. Good, I'm glad I'm not crazy then. I guess I have to look at every room up here. Light goes on, light goes off. I wonder if it changes anything if I have my light off. I mean, you guys can still pretty much see everything, so... There we go. I just had to go into every room. Alright, let's do this right. I can't believe I didn't pick up the gun. Ah, I was so dumb. Either way, though, I would have wanted to see the ending, each ending. Okay, so there's a key. Now we can go check on Lisa, who we did not hit. We did not. It's a really loud flashlight. Oh, I had no light. There's coding tablets, so I shouldn't have gone into that dark room, honestly. You know, I should come back here and see what's in that room next time, because I never did come back into the bedroom after I was getting chased. Ow, sorry, hang on. I'm just adjusting. I don't need that notebook right now anymore. It's just taking up desk space. Nope. I don't think I should go through here right now. No, I think you should leave. A lady is dead and you're hearing movement from the closet. Should have just gone back through the freaking door, Rachel. Every time it goes into static stream buffer for me. Oh no! Well, it's only gonna do that like another time or twice, like right now. Sir, what are you doing in here? Yeah, but that's like specifically the sheriff's model, isn't it? No, wait a minute. What am I saying? She's not calling him sir because it's the sheriff. She's calling him sir because it's just a man she doesn't know. I'm dumb. Okay, so it's not the sheriff then. I guess I made the conclusion it was the sheriff because the hair and the shirt and pants looked really similar, especially similar colors. And then when she said sir, my brain kind of leapt to that conclusion, and yeah, okay. So, it's just some faceless guy, not the sheriff. Kind of looks like Jigsaw. Yeah, it does. It's the crazy Einstein hair, I think. Ring, ring. Yep, that phone's gonna start. Still, though, I have to wonder if that was Lisa. I mean, was she actually trying to help us? You know what? Maybe the mirror broke when Lisa shot the shadow, but the timeline doesn't make sense. Plot twist, the drunk was the monster the whole time. Oh, not him, he's a cinnamon roll. Only phone's in the laundry room, as you do. Let me just see what happens when it catches us. Hopefully it's not a game over forever. You've failed. He has reclaimed the mirror fragments. Get up now and return to the house. So I guess there are multiple endings. If you die, it's like insta-death. Well, I mean, like it locks you into a certain ending. Is something gonna spook me? Where am I going? Oh, I'm gonna get spooked. Oh no, it's fine. Oh. Well, okay then. I didn't even die. Yeah, exactly. I died harder when I completed the mirror fragment trial than I did here. Shoot, you know what? Maybe that's actually part of the game. Like, maybe it knows it needs me to put the mirror pieces back in place. As in, whatever supernatural entity this is, it needs the mirror or it's connected to the mirror. So rather than killing me when it catches me, it just makes me, says, oh, you really have to do this. That could actually be a story reason for the way this is. Did you die hard? Yeah. I mean, maybe that's just me explaining it away, but... Are we still considering the laundry a way out? Oh. I really don't have to want to do all that over again, so... Honestly, a game over screen would be quicker. Oh, it got stuck on the corner, thank God. Okay, I really don't want to have to do this all again. But we're gonna try our best. I don't think the mirror pieces have changed. Cross our fingers. Yeah. And I still don't know if it's scripted popping up or if it's random popping up. Don't be in here. It's gonna be in here, I think. Yep. Okay, so maybe it's scripted encounters. Okay, It doesn't seem to really want to follow me in here. And if it does follow the way the first game was, or the first playthrough was, it's going to be in that upstairs room where I have to collect the next mirror piece. Mirror room is safe. Yeah. It's stuck in the mirror world with you and needs you to put the pieces back together to escape and take your place forever. It makes sense if you think about it. Yeah. So I guess there's a story reason why it doesn't kill you if it catches you. It just throws you back in the mirror and makes you start over. But why would it make us start over? Okay, it's gonna be in here. Come on. Yep. Boy, this is taking me back to Witch's house. And Aooni especially. Okay, now it shouldn't be up there when I go back up again. Check Lisa's body, that's right. Oh God, what am I saying? The door's gone. You can't. Gee. Yeah, I tried to check on Lisa's body, but the freaking door is just gone. And that should be it. I fixed the mirror. What now? Okay, so Lisa's gonna talk to us and we're gonna watch her flashback. And this time I'm gonna pick up the freaking gun. Oh my God, watch it not have any more bullets in it. What if I get the gun and I try to shoot and there's no freaking bullets? At least have a taser or pepper spray or a knife or something, anything. Why is Lisa more armed than the freaking police officer? Did you forget your gun back at the precinct too? And it's a shame, too, because I really did like Rachel as a character. You know, she wasn't obnoxious, but she was sassy enough to kind of have a personality. Would have rather Dwayne got it instead of Rachel. The one bullet revolver that was a display bullet. I see what you're referencing. That's a good one. The blood is gone. And there's a mirror down here too, so maybe I have to shoot the mirror down here. Or, But why did the mirror get broken in the first place? I'd say that maybe Lisa broke the mirror by shooting the image, but the mirror wasn't even broken until I was halfway through investigating here. I'm in the basement. I fixed the mirror. Should be able to leave now, but was that really Lisa I saw in the mirror? Was she really the person on the phone? Seems like it isn't over quite yet. And why did our copy knock on the door and give itself away? Lisa's got some good... No, the mirror. Shoot the mirror. Okay, guys, should I try shooting the mirror, I guess? Lisa's gun. I'll probably need this. Yeah. How many bullets? Odds are that I'll probably need this. Yeah, you mind checking and seeing how many bullets we've got? Ugh. Am I not... No, not the... Can I not shoot the mirror? It's clearly cursed. I shoot it and then I have to spend like another 20 minutes putting it back together again. Ugh. Maybe there's more bullets around? Because I just don't trust it. There's no way it's just going to let me walk out of here. I feel like no matter what I do, I'm going to die. Check the bucket? Yeah, I did. It said it's empty. Oh yeah, it's the sheriff knocking. You're right. It's not our clone. We're about to get strangled with the sheriff being a dork and just standing outside. Maybe I should put the key back down in the dirt pile, and then he could have come in and helped me. I don't know. Either way, can I get this ready or something? I don't know. Stay away from me. I know exactly what happened with Lisa. Don't think about taking another step. I'm only warning you once. It's finally... So there is multiple endings. Yeah, I love that. It's finally over. I can get out now. I'm not controlling her, by the way. Now shoot him too! Freaking idiot sheriff. Bombastic badass. How many people have you shot today, officer? Depends on if you consider my clone and the faceless guy two different people. Sheriff Leahy. Deputy Collins? You have no idea how happy I am to see you, George. Frickin' George. I heard gunshots. What happened? A lot happened, Leahy. Too much to explain here. I had to shoot somebody. Are you alright? Well, it's nice that he's not immediately saying, what? No way. Are you alright, Rachel? I really don't know, George. He doesn't look like a George. We can discuss all that back at the sheriff's department. Did you figure out what happened with Lisa? She committed suicide by overdosing. Where's the body? Upstairs in her bedroom. Sheesh, that's horrible. Well, we'll head back to the sheriff's department for now. I mean, as the commanding officer, shouldn't you case the place and make sure there's no one else that could possibly need shooting? I bet you he's gonna go in alone and get got. I know you're stressed out, but we'll have to talk about your altercation later. It's all right, Sheriff Leahy. I'm ready to go. Take the gnome. Hi, this is the Grand Cross County Sheriff's Department. We're looking for Liu Fuzi. Is she available? You're talking to her right now. What do you need? I think this is the same, but I'm just going to read it off. It's the last part of the game anyway. And it is going to be different because now we know she's dead, not missing. We just wanted to follow up on your call last night concerning your neighbor, Lisa Hughes. Lisa Hughes was confirmed deceased last night. We're awaiting more details. My God, that's terrible. Poor little thing, she was so young. She only just moved here too, you know. She inherited that house from her parents. We're all saddened by what's happened. But I do have one question. You mentioned that I placed a call last night, no? Yes, we received a call from your number just a bit before 10 o'clock last night. I wasn't at home that time last night. You weren't? No, I just got back from a week-long vacation earlier today. So you didn't place that call? No. Whoever called sounded identical to you then. I need to tell this to the sheriff. I'm sorry, but I'll have to hang up now. I need to inform the sheriff about this. So it was largely the same dialogue. It didn't really change so much as it had the she's missing dialogue cut out of it. That's fine. Please call me again if you figure anything out. Yeah! I think the music is more cheerful this time too than, when I died. That's really cool. Fuzi is the killer. Can't we save Lisa? Like, she was trapped, right? Well, I think her soul was trapped, but she was long dead before I got there. I think she overdosed either right before we got there or a couple days prior, hence why the neighbors stopped seeing her move around and do things. In fact, I think she was dead for so long that the mirror guy was like, hey, I gotta get more hosts in here, so he fabricated the call, pretending it was from Fuzi. Yay, 2 endings, right? Yeah. I bet I'm not supposed to pick up the gun, you said. Yeah, okay, call me crazy, but I had this weird idea that if I picked up the gun she was gonna shoot someone, because I actually did assume that the knock was the sheriff or somebody, backup come to get us. And I assumed that it was gonna make it look like the mirror monster, and then when I shot it, probably automatically via a cutscene, which she does shoot via cutscenes, it's not something I have control over. I thought it was gonna be like, oh no, how could you shoot Sheriff Laney or Dwayne, who is your backup? And it's like, oh, but it looked like a monster. What? You're under arrest, that kind of thing. Secret third ending though. But the neighbor didn't see her stop moving around and doing things. That was the ghost that made the call. Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. So she could have died like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. And the ghost was just like, well, you know what? That didn't go to plan. Time to get somebody else in here. Cute game, really impressive for 10 days. Yeah, especially a double ending for 10 days. So we'll have to keep our eye on the devs, and if they make anything else, I'd love to play it. And if they do end up making a full game of this, or a sequel, of crazy things going on in that town, or regarding events around that road, I'd be interested in playing that too. Yeah, secret third ending. It's called Dying. Technically, the only way we died is if we didn't pick up the gun. When it caught us, it didn't kill us, it just threw us back in the mirror world. Hey, Voidhead! Oh, speaking of Voidhead, if you guys are familiar with that chill stream music that I play during breaks, that's made by Voidhead, unless I specifically say otherwise, like sometimes it's from games, just a little thing. But one of the tracks he made was called Ezra, and he actually played it live on the guitar, and it's on his YouTube right now. So if you're interested in hearing that played live, it's pretty cool. I'll have to update the description and put that in there. There we go. Yeah, I definitely remember the music being less cheerful last time. It was a pretty nice game. Yeah, especially for a Game Jam game. What I find funny is there's about 6 more inventory slots than you could ever use. Yeah, it's probably just, the basic slots that they coded in, and then if they didn't use them all, then that's fine. Assuming something terrible will happen if you pick up a weapon or try to fight your way out comes from reading choose-your-own-adventure books, in my opinion. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Just run. If you try and stay and fight, you usually die. Band night when? Wizards and warriors killed you for having certain weapons. And yeah, the music in this ending has a main piece. The old one has only the bass notes. Ooh, you know what? Okage Shadow King, an old PS2 game, did the exact same thing. It would play, a musical track, and then when you, as a theme for like that village or town, and then when you went indoors, it would take off some of the instruments, so you'd still have the same kind of song, but it would change a bit, you know what I mean? It would be a little bit more chill. Maybe they did other things, but that's the main thing I recognize. I'm practically tone deaf, so it's difficult to say. Apparently the true ending is dead Rachel. How do you know? Oh, that's a shame. Although I understand, I think it's nice that they gave us the ability to save ourselves at all, whether it's canon or not. I reject your reality. Let's see. Yeah, so that's really cool. If you're interested in playing this game or downloading it, it is free and it is on the developer's homepage, of which I've linked in the description. I think it's Milk Lads, right? Yep, Milk Lads. Have they done anything else? Oh, Milk Bar Lads, I'm sorry. Oh, they've done other stuff. Although I don't know if it's necessarily... What the fuck? No. Wait a minute. Okay, get this. So, let me get some chill music on. Let me tell you what I've just found. Tell you what, I'll play Ezra too, since I was just talking about it for a background song. There we go. Okay, so here's what I found. I just, as a split-second thing, decided to see what other stuff they've done. And you know what another game that they've done is? It's called Dwayne Crashers. Dwayne or Die. Let me get that up on the screen real quick. That's amazing. Here we go. Yeah, look at this. Dwayne Crashers, Dwayne or Die. So I guess Dwayne is an established character in the universe. What is it about? Let's see. Or maybe they just reused the name. Oh, it's a browser thing. Originally... Wait. Alright, that's not the Dwayne I know, though. I guess it's just reused. Play one of 4 sisters in this action-packed arcade throwback. I see. Okay, so kind of a Castle Crashers thing. Let me just turn that down a little bit. I guess I'll have to pause the other thing. Okay, well, I thought it would be like a Dwayne, the crap cop eccentric thing. Oh well. But that's pretty cool. Dwayne has a lot of adventures. Yes, he gets everyone else killed. So if you're interested in playing that, I believe it's free as well. And yeah. Okay, well, good to see you guys. Good to see you. I am now part of 2 of their Discords. Even the not safe for work artists. Quarantine got me acting something strange. Yeah, I assume quite a few people. Oh, there we go. Mac Daddy Mario linked to their stuff in the chat. So if you don't want to look in the description, it's in the chat if you want to find their stuff. Yeah. You were excited for a Dancing Dwayne game. Where's the link to that Discord? Not safe. Okay. People getting a little cabin fever, stir crazy. All right, though. So that was fun. Thanks for joining me on this Game Jam game. Oh, the way I heard about this game is specifically from Alpha Beta Games. They're a YouTube channel that seems to somehow crank out horror game after horror game, day after day, and they're all usually really cool, obscure indie games, that I've never heard of. So if you're, having a dry spell and you're like, oh, I need indie horror, have a look there. I'm gonna have to consult them for, quick, short horror games like this one that I can play in one sitting in the future. So, yeah. Good stuff. Oh, by the way, I know I talked about stocking up on meat in the last stream, but here's another thing I forgot to mention. I think I forgot to mention it. Shuyaf. God, I never remember how to say your name. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Yeah, yesterday was May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Oh, and thank you for the 2 monies. I appreciate that. God, what was I saying? Yeah, but aside from the meat possibly being a shortage, from what I heard, I got ahead of it and I was able to leave with like a couple meats, but now Costco is limiting you to like 3 or 2 or something. So, yeah, hopefully you guys stocked up when I let you know. Another thing to beware of is flour. I've noticed when I went to Walmart to stock up on a bunch of stuff, just like the basic stuff, like powdered milk and whatnot, there was no flour to be found, and there was no yeast to be found. The yeast isn't a big deal because we do our own yeast cultures. We just kind of like grow it in a jar and it expands, I guess. It's kind of like the blob. But if you're trying to bake your own bread and just have flour at home, just in case things get thin, be careful. Try and get that while you can if you think it's a necessity for yourself, because it's quite possible that there's going to be hard to find. You know what I mean? Da, 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 da. I'm not going to comment on the Last of Us 2 situation. I'll have to play the first game at some point, but I don't know if I'm necessarily in a hurry to play the sequel from what I've heard. Let's see. Yeast for days. Yep. Let's see. Oh, I can play the background music. I'll take another minute just to look and see what you guys are up to. But otherwise, the stream's pretty much over. Hope can find yeast or get yeast. I think you can make your own. I think like a popular way is to take some grapes and do some. I think technically yeast is in the air. So if you just put a bowl of like water and sugar or something above your fridge, that's one way. That's not the way we did it. We grabbed a freeze-dried strand from like people that bake bread. But yeah, I know you can make it. So yeah. Oh, look at that. No Pencil is going to stream The Shivering Truth on Discord and Cast. Everybody's welcome to join. Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes of that. That's like a stop motion thing. So if you guys are interested in watching a little of The Shivering Truth and maybe riffing on it with people in the chat, head on over to the Discord, specifically the movie night category of the Discord. Oh God, and you know what? I'm glad I didn't forget. I'm so glad that reminded me. In 2 hours, lately I've been watching a channel called Cult Cinema Classics, and they're just uploading these old black and white movies with a lot of them being horror or obscure. And in 2 hours, it's going to premiere Fog Island, made in 1945. It's a drama horror mystery, and apparently the premises, almost said supremacists. The premises is an inventor recently released from prison invites a group of former business associates to a holiday in his island home, intending to exact revenge on them. So in 2 hours, it's going to start. I'm going to be a little bit busy with some stuff earlier, but I'm going to have that on in the background. So if you're interested, that's a thing, Cult Cinema Classics. And the bombastic badass with 2 monies, cooking with cursory when. God help me, I don't think that would be a thing. I'll tell you guys about recipes if you ever want to know, but they're all very simplistic. I prefer the ones that you can just throw in a rice cooker. So, oh, you know what? Here's a good quarantine one, right? Get some rice, throw it in your rice cooker. Although this needs a rice cooker with a steaming tray. I recommend, there's like a $20 rice cooker you can get from Costco, and it does so many cool things. It comes with like a steaming tray, so you can throw like frozen vegetables in on the top of the steaming tray. So while the rice cooks, the steam rises up and cooks, whatever you put in. So what I like to do is I like to throw rice in there and maybe cut up a little bit of like rotisserie chicken, throw that in there. And then in the upper steaming tray, I'll throw some broccoli florets, and then I'll throw some oyster sauce and maybe some other spices on top of that, and then close it and then hit it. And then, after 45 minutes, it's, really nice. You can just dump the broccoli into the rice, stir it all around, and yeah, it's cool. Rice cookers are super cool. Rice stream when? I'm a rice cooking kind of guy. Yeah, see, you know what's up. Banana bread recipes, please. Oh, I've got a really good one, but it does involve chocolate chips if that's a deal breaker. I'll try and post that at some point. It's like an old stained recipe I've had for a long, long time. You're heading off. All right, see you later, fancy slowpoke. Hope you all have an awesome night. Yep, you too. Yep. You could try for some steamed hams. Oyster sauce. Oh no, that's fatal. Oyster sauce is surprisingly good. I know that's like an Asian thing and it's made for stir fries, but I really like the flavor. It's really nice. And maybe a little bit of like sesame oil too. Rice cookers are amazing if you have a decent one. Yeah, if you just have the one where you put the rice in, you put the lid on, and you flip the little latch, I don't recommend doing stuff with that one because I don't think it's meant to be easily like cleaned and stuff. But yeah, if you've got the ones that can cook oatmeal and saute and soup, again, you can get one for like $20 from Costco. And I got mine years ago. Still really good. Yeah, so good luck with quarantine. Hope everybody's getting enough to eat. Yeah, put some vegetables in the rice, like with carrots, sweet corn, some peas. Yes, absolutely. Any games you're looking forward to, Cursory? I haven't been paying attention much, unfortunately. Even if they did come out and it was like the best thing ever, I wouldn't even have the time, but yeah. I will never know I'm allergic to shellfish. You know what? Funny thing, I was allergic to shellfish growing up too. Every time I ate it, I would just start throwing up. But you know what? I kept eating it, and then I'm not allergic to shellfish anymore. Although then again, I've heard that it's technically an allergy that you can grow out of from childhood. So maybe I didn't get over it because I kept eating it. Maybe I got over it just because, it's one of the things you grow out of. But who knows? Tell them about Among Us, the game we were looking out for. Oh, yeah. Okay, so for anyone that's still lingering, I guess I'll have to bring up Discord. We're having ideas for like community games that we can all play together with a couple people and then stream that just as like a fun game night, the same way some people are doing movie nights. And one that Mac found was specifically called Among Us, and I think it's a $5 game on Steam, and it's 4 to 10 players. And basically you are it's kind of a space game. Everybody's getting ready with a spaceship for departure, but beware, as one or more random players among the crew are imposters bent on killing everyone. It sounds really familiar to this other space game as well as like a submarine game I think I've seen Markiplier and his friends play, but it sounds like a fun premise. You know what I'd really like to play? Town of Salem. I was freaking amazing at that game, but it made me feel so guilty. We'll have to do something at some point. You think in your case your throat will close up and die? Yeah, okay, if it's that kind of allergy, I don't recommend trying to power through it. Eating for immunity, nice. That works with poison ivy. Does it? I know some people that get shots for allergies. Like those shots are literally tiny doses of the thing they're allergic to. So I do think there's a way to overcome it if you do that. We have a recipe in my house where you slather mayonnaise and oyster sauce on salmon before baking it, and it's pretty good. Awesome. Marinades are amazing. Perfect. Let's see. It's basically TTT in space. Now, I'm not quite familiar with TTT. Is that like Space Station 13 or something? I did see Oni play that at one point. Reminds me of Push the Button in Jackbox. Let's see. Cursory, good at a game? No. Well, I'm sometimes very good at it. But yeah, a Town of Salem game would be really fun. I don't think it would be bad to stream it necessarily, as long as nobody else in the game was part of the stream. Like, if you started a game, right, and then you stream... I don't know. I don't want to, like, break the rules or anything, but I don't think it's against the rules to technically stream it, as long as nobody else in your game can see your stream, because then you'll be at a disadvantage because they'll know who you are and what you're doing. Inject tiny amounts of peanuts to get rid of peanut allergies. I don't know about that. I heard peanut is like the worst, craziest one. Like, I've heard of a guy that died because he kissed his girlfriend after she ate a sandwich that had it or something. So it's crazy stuff. Fire eaters build up immunity to fire by consuming small amounts of fire. Yeah, you gotta get your fire injections. TTT is Trouble in Terrorist Town. Oh yeah, that's like old school YouTube. Yeah. I thought you said tiny amounts of peanuts. No, tiny amounts of peanuts. Not small pee-pee. Peanuts is also one of my allergies. I am cursed. Are you kidding? But they put peanuts in, like, everything. Whew. The kiss of peanut buddy death has to be one of the worst ways to go. Oh, not so bad. It's kind of romantic. The kiss of death. It's worse on the girlfriend. Honestly, it's like, oh my god, I killed that guy. What was I doing? You know? Small pee-pee energy. Yep. The Princess Bride poison trick. I do hear that certain poisons you can do that with. I know some snake handlers will do that too. Jeez, man. That's crazy. So no peanut M&Ms, no... Wow. That's all I can think of, but wow. No peanut butter and jelly. Man, peanut butter, jelly, and honey sandwiches are... Oh, I'm gonna get one of those now, actually. I'm gonna have to get one of those. Okay, so I will be heading off. Again, if you guys want to go to the Discord, people are gonna be watching the Shivering Truth. I keep saying truth. Shivering Truth, the movie night section, and there's the Island of Fog that's going to be happening as well. I'm going to be a little bit busy here in an hour, I'd say, so I may not be able, like, I'll probably have it on in the background, but I may not be actively participating, so I'm not ignoring anybody, I'm just super busy. Your best friend teases you all the time with peanut-based foods she eats. Wait, so how allergic are you? Like, if I took a peanut in my hand and I threw it across the room and it hit you in the face, would you swell up, or is it not that dire? You know what I mean? Man, I joined back just in time to hear cursory flex on Oron. It's just a pitiable state of existence. I don't know, man. It could be worse though. You could be allergic to like soy or gluten, and they put that in everything. Yeah, no peanut butter cookies. Yeah. Have a good night, you too. Shivering Tooth. Cursory, why did you need to hit them in the face for that example? I just mean, like, well, the swelling is going to show more in the face, you know what I mean? Thinking of new ways to kill, because I've heard some people are so allergic that if they brush up against something or they just lightly touch a peanut, it can cause a reaction, like, system-wide for them. You cannot walk on grass because it makes your skin swell. Oh no, that's a bad one too. And like, what if they cut the grass and the grass particles are in the air and you breathe it in? Man. Oh god, a kid in high school threatened to do that to me once. I think it's just if I eat it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, why chance it? I always wondered the same thing. I've never been bitten, or I guess technically stung, by a bee or a wasp. But now I'm really nervous that I haven't been, because what if I'm like outdoors and I get stung and it turns out I'm deathly allergic, but because I never knew, I never bothered to carry an EpiPen. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff I think about in my spare time. That happens a lot. My throat closes up. Oh no. Well, hopefully maybe there's like an inhaler or something to mitigate that. Yeah, Oran, you think you've got it bad? Try being allergic to grass. Shadow, you should move to a desert or something. You'll never come into contact with grass. But what kind of grass? Is it like the good plush grass, or is it like the crab grass that, you know, weeds out everybody's lawn? You have an EpiPen for it. Oh, that's good to hear. I hear some pharmaceutical jerk like suddenly raise the price of EpiPens like 5 times as expensive for no reason just because he could. Did that ever get sorted out? I hope so. You also can't be around dogs or cats. Oh no! Maybe a goldfish? Used to be allergic to sand as a kid. I think that's just the earth, though, isn't it? I heard someone was allergic to medical marijuana. Oh, no. He better get some medical marijuana to ease that. Well, if pollen gets on the grass, it is what gets me. Oh, no. Or a sunlight allergy. Yeah, I've heard that's a real thing. Can we beat up that guy? I think he's in jail. I think that guy was that, like, little troll-looking guy. What was his name? Like, Shrek or Shrema? Shawarma? Something. Shrekedian? Let's see. You know what? I am allergic to one thing also. I'm allergic to mosquito bites. I don't know what it is. It's only my mother and I, but if we get bitten by a mosquito, it swells up to the size of like, not quite a marble, but like way more than any other mosquito bite does. And the whole area turns red and swells. And it lingers for like a week. And my dad gets bit by mosquitoes. He's just like, oh, look, a mosquito bite. And it's just like a little bump. And then he's fine in a day or two. But my mother and I, our system does not handle it well. Martin Shkreli, yeah. The Shawarma King. Pretty sure the rich put his ass in jail. Good. I bet it's a really nice white-collar jail, but still. You have a sunlight allergy? No, are you kidding me? Guess that's why you're called Shadow. My skin has no melanin in it, or meladin, or however you spell it. Yeah, melanin, I think. And it will get sunburned in less than 10 minutes if I'm in the sun. Damn. Okay, well, F's in the chat for Shadow. No grass, no sunlight. Man, you ought to get yourself a VR headset. That'll probably help a little bit. Let's see. Allergic to alcohol. That's almost a blessing, though. Alcohol causes so many problems. The power he holds cannot be contained. I have no issues with bees and wasps. Okay, well, that's good. You can get stung by bees. Hooray for you. Melaninin. There you go. That's the technical term. My friend is allergic to cold environment. Oof. You have a VR headset. I play esports. You should do a channel where you play some spooky games. I know there's a drought right now for scary games specifically in VR. The second I get those controllers and that microphone, I'm going to be doing that. Found a gameplay of it posted in Discord if you want to check it out at some point. Same for everyone else. Oh yeah, I'll have to look at some gameplay there. But can get meat sweats eating too much human? Oh, the meat sweats. Yee. Looks like we also got some people that have low melanin. You thought about watching or playing VR games, but I have this fear no one wants to watch me and I am annoying. I feel the exact same way, 100%. But the good news is, like, there's so few people that have VR games and even fewer that are streaming it or recording it that, if you're the only one on the market, people are naturally going to gravitate to what you do. So if you play horror games, like even the ones nobody really knows about, that's definitely something that gives you a leg up in the industry. We need more scary games. You assume meat sweats is when you sweat meat? I think it's like a term for where if you eat so much meat, like your skin is greasy or something like that. I have no idea. I've heard it, but not really sure. Boo Radley, motherfuckers out here. Oh. Yeah, stream as a test. I know there's people on the Discord that sometimes are kicking around or watching movies or stuff. You could always ask them to be your guinea pigs. You got some spooky games that no one has made videos on. Yep, right there. That's how you get it. And the cool thing is, I believe if you have a Steam app called Overdrop, OVR drop, then you can also stream get the chat window in there, and you can actually mount it to your controller, so while you're in game you don't actually see the chat, but if you look down at your wrist and turn your wrist over like you're looking at a watch on the inside of your wrist, suddenly you see the chat. So that would be a good way to chat with people and still keep them included in the stream with the VR. So that's something that I plan to do once everything, It's where you eat so much meat you feel your heart rate jump up and cause you to sweat. Is that something that happens? What does that? Is it like too much protein, too much fat? You have a few VR videos on your channel already, but they were just kind of you flexing your shooting skills and being funny. Oh, what games do you play? I got, shoot, what's that one where you're kind of like shooting people and they're shooting at you and it's like to a beat? It's like, oh, Pistol Whip. Yeah, that game is freaking hard. I was falling all over everywhere trying to, that's a good one though, yeah. You have that app, yeah, it's good. If you mount it to your controller, you can pop it up and chat with people while you're streaming. That would be a good idea if you plan to do streaming. Conjuring House may be a fun game, says the bombastic badass for $2. Conjuring House. I'll put that on the list. Conjuring House. Yeah. It's likely the fat/sodium stuff if I had to guess, but I don't have the actual science answer. You know, you're probably right. You were forced to watch Ava play Monkey Island, and she's gonna stream it again tomorrow too. How about a little bit of pressure, eh, Ava? Yeah. If it's, is it like regular Monkey Island, or is it the remake? The remake's actually pretty cool because at the touch of a button, you can swap between the original graphics and the original soundtrack to the updated graphics and the updated soundtrack. When I played that game, I actually preferred to go back to the original graphics and soundtrack. It's a LucasArts game, and you can't go wrong with that. My favorite is the third one, Curse of Monkey Island. The soundtrack to that game is godlike. Like, there's barely a track that I don't like there. Yeah, good stuff. Almost thought you were gonna say hatred. Wait, what? It's the protein? Pistol Whip. I was number 2,943 on the leaderboards at one point, but the game kind of got boring when I was playing it. Yeah, I know there's only like 10 places, or 10 things you can do, but yeah, it's so hectic. It's so freaking hectic. I gave myself rug burn so bad on my knees just because I was slipping. My friend recorded me too, and it's so bad. It's so dumb. I was just like, it was dumb. You should play a point-and-click adventurer. Ever heard of Stasis? Monkey Island is something I hum daily. Yeah, I think Michael Land, is Michael Land the guy who voices Threepwood or the guy who does the music? I forget it, but I think he's the guy that does the music. Yeah, but the Monkey Island, such a freaking good. If you ever go on vacation or you're somewhere tropical, I recommend playing that, in the background. Stasis game, point and click. Wow. Yeah, I think somebody's pointed this out before. Damn. Yeah, it's a kind of like a top-down isometric game. The graphics look really nice. Looks like a long one, though. I'll have to save that for when I'm... Yeah, $10, long, isometric. Cool. I'll have to save that then. I gave myself rug burn. Yeah, you just gotta get... You don't want your head to get blown off, right? You've only ever played Escape from Monkey Island? Oh, isn't that like the fourth one? It's a PS2 remake, not a remake, a PS2 sequel. I had the choice of buying Final Fantasy X or that, after I had just had a little bit of a medical thing when I was a kid, to cheer me up. It involved nitroglycerin, right? And my arms just swelled up from the damage the nitroglycerin did. And I was like, I'm gonna have to go with Final Fantasy X, and I'm so glad I did. I still remember playing on Besaid Island, but I had to hold my arms out with the controller because, yeah, both my arms were just, scabbing up and just, oof. If anyone's had, nitroglycerin treatments, it sucks. Skeleton Father, 5 buckaronis. Have you ever played 5 Days a Stranger? God, wait a minute. I was about to play that. Yeah, I think you've recommended that before. I had that on the list before I went on hiatus. It's the first game in the Chizo Mythos series, and I've never seen anyone huge play it before. Well, I wouldn't call myself huge. Yeah, 5 Days a Stranger. I think they've done other games, so it's like 5 Days of something. 5 Days a Stranger. Yeah. Okay, I think I could do this. And it's a free one. I definitely need to save my pennies after what I've done. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, definitely. It chronicles the story of a gentleman cat burglar, referred to as Trilby. I think it's a hat, right? And others. Pretty cool. I've been hoarding the Wadjet Eye games to play. I've heard about that. In fact, when I accidentally played that one Charnel House trilogy, I played that because I thought it was the Wadjet Eye thing. So, oh well. You love Final Fantasy X. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I think I actually love it a bit more than 7, but that's only by a point and a half, just because of nostalgia. You'll just sit here, wait for my Fate of Atlantis stream. Trust me, I want to play that, but I need to wait till I get bigger. The more people that are watching, the more people that will know what Fate of Atlantis is. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm going to advertise it, I need to wait till I have like a huge user base, and then I can show them. I'm also definitely one day going to play Hades Challenge, which is this weird, almost edutainment game that Disney came out with, Disney Interactive, you know, the golden days, that stars Hercules. And I had that as a kid. It was, I think, one of my favorite PC games growing up. It was amazing. It was awesome. And James Wood, I think, the voice of Hades is in there, and so is Phil, or at least a convincing sound alike. And it's fun, and it's cool. It's nice. I like it. The Chisholm Mythos series was made by Zero Punctuation. Zero Punctuation. He used to do those videos like everything wrong with such and such game. I think I used to watch him. Something Mythos Chizo? I don't know. Shizo? Final Fantasy X stream when? Oh God help me. I'm still trying to do a Final Fantasy VII stream, so... The movie Fate of Atlantis. Great Disney movie. Did you ever ride Race for Atlantis VR ride? Oh no, can't say I've ever been to Las Vegas. That does sound fun though. Also tied to the Chisholm Mythos is a roguelike game called Consuming Shadow, which I highly recommend. Well, look at that, Skeleton Father. You got some peeps in the chat that know that game. That's cool. Also, sorry about the excessive recommendation. No, don't even worry. You have to, because I keep making lists and then forgetting where the lists are. So, yeah, feel free to. If you hadn't seen my Discord, I think I might have, but yeah, again, I keep losing my lists, so. Chizo. Oh, Chizo, of course. Did the Final Fantasy VII Remake cover the whole game? No. From what I understand, it covers just under the first disc. Which, you know what? People may complain. I know people complain about The Hobbit being 3 movies and that last Hunger Games movie being 3 movies, but you know what? My chief complaint growing up was, man, they cut so much out of the movie. It just wasn't even practically the same thing. There's all these plot holes, there's characters that I didn't get to see. And you know what? If I have to face that versus 3 movies, then I will fucking take the 3 movies. Heck, I don't even care. Just give me more material. That's what I like. So, yeah, I'm not one of those people that hate the 3 movies. If you hate them, I understand. There's, like, legitimate reasons to be, I guess, disgusted with it. Like, maybe you feel that they want you to pay an extra $8, you know, for every ticket, you know, and rather than just one $8, you have to pay it 3 different times to see the whole trilogy. But in my opinion, you know, it doesn't make too much of a difference for me. I can't wait. You can't wait till I play Red Dead. If I did play it, it's probably like Skyrim. Like, you'd have to play it offline. It's that kind of game. You watch the anime/cartoon of The Hobbit? Holy shit. Nobody talks about that. I assume you mean like The Return of the King by Rankin Bass and The Hobbit by Rankin Bass. Okay, don't tell anybody. This is just a secret for you guys who lingered to the end of the stream. But when I play Dark Souls, you know how there's barely any music in it? When I'm just like grinding and stuff, I will play I'll play the Rankin Bass Hobbit soundtrack as well as the Return of the King soundtrack just like in the background while I do stuff. When I go to the catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants and stuff, I'll have Gollum's theme song, you know, the one with the riddle just on in the background, and I really like the music, okay? And I know it's dorky, and I know nobody else likes it, and it's like a huge butt of the joke for most of the fans, but I really like it, and it's good stuff. And if you tell anyone, I'll find you. You enjoyed the Hobbit trilogy. I really liked it too. Actually, I read the book as like required reading in junior high or something. Didn't care for it that much. But the movie, yeah, I like that. Although I will say, I don't feel like the dwarves got enough screen time. I think someone made a joke that the monobrowed guy, who really wasn't in the book, got more screen time than some of the dwarves. And it's like, if you're going to have the 13 dwarves and you're going to have 3 movies, try and flesh them out. I know some of them really stand out, but think of everybody, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's nice to hear. I find it endearing. I really like the ballads. I've played it for family and friends sometimes, just like in the background, and they really hate the ballads that they do, but I like them. And come on, Bearer of the Ring, Wearer of the Ring, that's some heavy stuff. And that was back when fantasy and stuff was kind of, it didn't take itself too seriously, I think. Like in the 70s, everything was kind of whimsical and fantastical, and they weren't worried about seeming silly. They just wanted to do something fun. It seems like a lot of media these days is like they're so worried about being laughed at that they make it as edgy and angsty and as serious and as dark as they can. And I kind of wish, I'm not saying every fantasy has to be like that. I mean, I do love a good dark fantasy sometimes, but I do like the whimsical side of a lot of things. Like adventure movies, like Die Hard. Die Hard kind of had a silly edge to it, even though it did have darker moments. You know, they had a bit of humor in it. Yeah. I don't think Bomber ever said anything. I swear on Bean Soldier's good name that I won't divulge your terrible secret. Dude, that's like swearing on Satan. Don't do that. Let's see. I used to sing the Pirates of the Caribbean with my friends when in the catacombs. Yeah. You've never seen the movies? Well, I would recommend it. Unless you're like a fan that has a special place in your heart for the books and you know watching the movies would ruin it. That's me with the Hunger Games. I would recommend, yeah. We still need to play Vampire the Masquerade and get her to pick her clan/build. Oh, please, you guys are probably gonna pick the wolf ones, the gang girls or whatever. Or, you know what, the sorcerer ones are pretty cool. I know you can get a different ending if you're... Yeah, okay, someday. I just remember getting my ass kicked because I was a Toreador, and I just tried to talk my way out of everything, which is good until you get to the boss battles. Nosferatu, best clan. They did have one of the best characters. Gary Gold, or whatever his name was pretty cool. Let's see. Be a Ventrue, they are best clan. Yeah, Ventrue was like Toreador, but better. It's weird. It's like if you're gonna be a Toreador, just be a Ventrue. But I didn't. Oh well. Because I love me a good charisma build in all my games. You just love the old pixel horrors. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, I've kept you guys long enough. I need to go do a peanut butter jelly sandwich now that we've talked about it. And I'll probably stop by in the Discord and have it in the background. I don't know how active I'll be there, but yeah, okay. Thanks for coming, guys. Hope everybody had fun, and hope everybody's staying safe and well-fed during these times. If you need, like, recipes for I only have so much in my pantry, what can I do to throw them together? I'm sure we can all put our heads together and think of something. So, yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good time. See you later.